What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Eshani, and today we'll be watching Spider-Man 2, 2004 Spider-Man. That is Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I have seen the first Spider-Man movie already. It's on the channel if you are interested. Check it out. But this is the one I'm looking forward to because a lot of you told me that number 2 is your favorite, and it's like one of the greatest movie in your opinion, at least. So I cannot wait to see the greatest superhero movie ever made, according to my comment section, that is. By the way, before we get into the video, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this and pretty much all the other movies that I have done in the shows and everything, really, it'll be available on Patreon, link in the description if you want the shirt. A link to that is in the description down below as well. Now, and back to the video. So, Spider-Man 1 was a very good movie. I enjoyed it quite a lot. It was an origin story. I do like origin stories quite a lot. And, now, I have not seen other Spider-Man movies or shows or anything, really. This is sort of the first standalone Spider-Man movie that I saw, the first Spider-Man, that is. Before that, the only movie with Spider-Man I had seen was Civil War, and in that, there's very little of Spider-Man. So it was very good to learn about him. So I assume that Spider-Man, not just this Spider-Man, but Spider-Man himself, is someone whose origin is quite humble. You know, he's not a billionaire, he's not a rich playboy like Bruce Wayne or Tony Stark or Stephen Strange or, you know, these guys. Do you know what I mean? He's just a guy. And also, he's just a teenager who goes to school. He's like you and me. He's just a regular dude with superpowers, obviously. So I really like that aspect of it. I'm really excited to see more of that and how they're going to sort of implement that real side to that than that fairy tale style, right? The superhero style. I like it when they do that. That's why I compared it to The Dark Knight, although if we're going to talk about the greatest superhero movie ever made, then come on. It's The Dark Knight. Now, I'm not going to say anything about this one yet because I haven't seen this, but I doubt it'll be better than The Dark Knight. I mean, that movie was just... It was amazing. A couple of you pointed out there were a lot of cheesy stuff, a lot of stereotypical stuff. Some of the acting was a little over the top. And yes, I agree there was. Here's the thing. When I watch these old movies, I've sort of noticed a trend with them. This applies to Star Wars as well, by the way. And these and some other films that I've seen, really old films. I see this cheesy, stereotypical, over-the-top acting in all of them. And what it makes me realize is that that is just how acting was back in the day. That's just how things were. And I'm not going to sit here and shit all over how things were back in the day. That's how they were, and fine. It worked for their time, and so that's why I don't talk about it too much. And if I do, it's just a sentence here and there like, oh, their acting was a bit whatever. And then I just brushed it aside because times change, people change, cultures change, a lot changes. And these movies were made 20 years ago, 2 decades. So that's why I just brush those things aside. Now, I will say, yes, that movie, the first one, was filled with memes. And some of you said that it makes watching that movie a bit distracting for you, which is true. It does distract me as well. But I think it makes it more enjoyable because I'm like, oh, that's where that scene is from. Do you know what I mean? I'm something of a scientist myself. And there's so much stuff like that, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. So just going into that, just keep that in mind that yes, there will be the same cheesy stuff here as well. This is 2004, just 2 years after. And I might talk about it just a little bit, but that's it. I'm not gonna hold that against the movie because that's just how things were back in the day, you know. I just leave it at that because let's not get into that. Oh, this shirt is from Into the Spider-Verse. I have not seen that movie either. Like I said, I've not actually seen a single Spider-Man standalone movie. So once I finish these movies, I'm planning on watching this, then the Amazing Spider-Man movies, and then I'll be watching Into the Spider-Verse at the end as well. I have seen Venom, the first one, by the way, that's on the channel. I will be seeing 2 very soon as well. And once I finish all of these, then I'll continue the MCU timeline, which you can find on the channel already. Up to Guardians of the Galaxy 2 should be on the channel. After that, then you already know is a Spider-Man movie. So I will not watch that until I finish all these. Once I finish all these, then I'll continue that timeline again, all the way up to whatever the latest movie is. Black Widow? What is it? What, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah. We'll continue the timeline, basically. Shows and everything. But everything will be in the release order, though. That's something to keep in mind. I will be starting, by the way, the Marvel Netflix shows very soon as well. A few people have been requesting it for a very long time, and I just was not able to find time for them. So I will be starting them very soon as well. Anyways, enough about that. Let's jump into Spider-Man 2 without any further ado. Is this woman supposed to be like the Statue of Liberty or something? And I'm sure you guys love this Marvel logo, but I love the current one, the modern one. Music and everything is so much better. But it's not bad either. It's pretty cool. It still has the same sort of style. Flipping through the comic books. Oh. That's kind of cool, you know? You know, I can get behind this. I don't like when they show a lot of credits. That's another thing with older movies, at the start that is. But I can totally get behind this because they're actually giving us like a summary or or a recap rather, of the last movie. Yeah, look, I like this. That's good. And then at the end when Harry, I think his name is, right? She's Spidey. Ben Parker. So I'm assuming this movie is just going to be Harry trying to fight against Spidey because, you know, in his eyes he killed his dad. Well, actually, if you think about it, his dad killed himself, you know.
Looks at me every day. Mary Jane Watson.
Oh. She finally got her dream job, right? As a model or whatever. Actor, model, I don't know.
You're a nice guy. You're just not dependable. You have to go 42 blocks in 7 and...
Joe's Pizza.
Your ass is fired.
I want to say Bleecker Street is... I don't know what, but it is... I remember this from the Doctor Strange movie, I think. I might be wrong. Please correct me if I am. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Why doesn't he just, you know, I'll be much quicker. Delivering pizzas. Spider-Man. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man pizza delivery guy.
Whoa! He stole that guy's pizza!
No, he didn't. Free pizzas! Let's go!
No playing in the street.
I've never had deep dish, you know. I'd like to try it someday. Got a free slice. Hey, nope. No, you don't. I was gonna say, if it's missing a slice, they're gonna want their money back.
You're late. I'm not paying for this.
You're fired. Or give me another chance.
No more chances.
Spider-Man won't let me take any more pictures. Turn the whole city against him.
A fact I'm very proud of. Now, Robbie, there's your page 1. Masked menace terrorizes town.
I told you he's not a menace.
And I told you...
I'll take care of it.
That's outrageous. Done. Give this to Bill.
This guy's amazing.
Hey, chin up, okay?
Well, those are some lovely people. Straight up hit him.
It's your class.
My class
Is
see me standing here.
Yep.
Your grades have been steadily declining. You appear exhausted.
I was gonna say his eyes look...
I know, I'm planning to write it on.
Yeah, he looks tired.
Octavius is a friend of mine. Better do your research, Parker, or I'm failing you.
Okay. Is this movie gonna piss me off? Seems like it's gonna. Everything seems to go wrong. Yeah, no.
What's the occasion?
Oh, really, Peter? It's your birthday.
Birthday. Look, it says birthday up there.
We're actually funding one of your idols, Pete. Otto Octavius.
Yep.
You'd introduce me?
Octavius is going to put Oscorp on the map in a way my... If she looks at you or doesn't look at you...
I don't have time for girls right now.
Taking pictures of your friend.
If we get off that subject, I want us to be friends, Harry. I want us to trust each other.
If you knew who he was, would you tell me?
Nope. And now you know why he's not been answering your calls. Harry?
Oh, what, Ben?
Me. What, Ben? Oh.
You're so alone. And I saw the letter from the bank.
I'm a little behind.
Okay.
Here,
kiddo. Happy birthday.
No, I can't take that.
Yes, you can. You can take this money from me.
For God's sake, it's not much. Now take it. And don't you dare leave it here. Can you believe that it's 2 years next month since he was taken? Were I to face the one responsible for what happened, I don't know what I'd do.
Oh, that was a good scene. That was a heavy scene. Fuck. All right. Let's do this. So this is that kind of movie, yeah? All right. MJ, right? Or is this just another redhead? Well, it is their neighbor, so yeah, it is her.
I saw your billboard on Bleecker.
Isn't it funny? I'm really kind of embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed? That's part of the job you want.
Seeing you tonight, Peter.
Oh boy, yeah. Nothing.
You're such a mystery. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Peter.
I'm seeing somebody now.
That's good, you know? Companionship.
Maybe more than that.
Husband? What?
You're coming?
I'll be there.
Don't disappoint me.
By not showing up? Like always, Peter. Wouldn't it be so much easier if you just tell her? You know, it's not like the bad guys aren't gonna find out. As obviously they are.
Hi. What's hi? Can I spend it?
Well, if you try hard enough.
Promise as soon as I...
If promises were crackers, my daughter would be fat.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Dickens. It's 20 for the rest of the week.
Sorry, doesn't pay the rent.
Hi, Pete.
Does she like him? Look like she like him. Idea. Instead of living here... Ooh, that's MJ. Instead of living here, Peter, why don't you go live with Aunt May so she has someone? The rent that you pay here, you could pay her so she cannot be behind on whatever she's behind on. I'm assuming it's like mortgage or whatever. Just saying. Yeah, no?
Rent?
But then again, he's not paying them, so...
Parker, now I remember you. You're Connor's student.
Oh, right, that guy. Very. In others' eyes, he's not actually lazy. We know that.
This is my life's work. I certainly know the consequences of the slightest miscalculation. Rosie, our new friend thinks I'm going to blow up the city.
Foreshadowing?
Come to the demonstration tomorrow and you'll see for yourself.
Did Edison sleep before he turned on the light?
Who knows? Maybe he did.
Sleep before he wrote the fifth?
How do you know he didn't?
Curves of quickest descent.
Oh, Rosie, I love this boy.
Adopt him.
Leave him alone. Maybe it's a secret love.
You keep something as complicated as love stored up inside, it'll make you sick. And Rosie was trying to explain T.S. Eliot. I still don't understand what he was talking about.
Oh.
Different minds.
Feeder poetry. Never fails.
Not in your case, but yeah. All right, he's gonna feed her poetry.
Like the sunshine.
What about apples? Strawberries? No? Mangoes? Kiwis? Well, so what if someone sees you? Aren't there like so many people running around with Spider-Man costumes? Yeah, he's got pictures of... He's got pictures of her all over the gaff.
You seem jittery tonight. You never know who's coming.
Ah. EP's coming.
You belong to...
Oh. It's all right, man. It's a thought that counts, yeah? Oh. Okay, he's not showing up, is he? Does he have to help the cops deal with this guy? Yes, he does.
Work out, plenty of rest, your green vegetables.
That's what my mom is always saying. I just never actually...
Well, that's why you always believe mommy. Spider-Man? Yeah, Spider-Man. Yep.
Web.
No.
Where'd he go?
World wide web. Woo! Right through the truck. That was cool. Nice.
Then you think we should forgive them?
I like how she knows that seat is exactly his. How do you know? Could be any of the seats. Any of the other empty seats.
I'm gonna see the show.
No one will be seated after the doors are closed.
Miss Watson, she asked me to come.
But not to come late.
Well, this guy's a giant.
Me and I'll stand in the...
A spider can seems away.
Now, I've heard this song, but in a different language. That was cool. Oh, MJ.
What are you doing here?
Oh, that's the boyfriend. Maybe more than boyfriend. Come on. That's funny now that I think about it. Sirens are red and blue. Spider-Man, red and blue. Wait, why would she look right at that spot? That means she saw him there. Ooh. He's fine? Okay, he's fine. What happened? He can't shoot anymore? Webs. It's making the noise, but...
Cool Spidey outfit.
Yep.
Where'd you get it? I made it. Looks uncomfortable.
Mm.
It gets kind of itchy.
It's a cool scene.
In the crotch a little bit.
Ooh, yeah, I was gonna say it looks tight. But see, that's what I was saying. Plenty of people have Spider-Man. I mean, well, but it's not the costume. But you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to hide it from people. I don't know you are Spider-Man. To get some water. And my rose.
I know you predicted I'd disappoint you.
Bingo.
I want to tell you the truth. Here it is. I'm Spider-Man. And you know why I can't be with you? If my enemies
Is the line connected?
out about you, if you got hurt, I could never forgive myself.
I like how he's got tape on his backpack. It's pretty cool. Little details like that, I find it very good.
How I feel about you.
It's connected still, isn't it? No? Okay, I guess not. This is something we're going to find out later. It was connected.
Before we start, has anybody lost a large roll of $20 bills in a rubber band? Because we found the rubber band.
Bad jokes. Ooh. It's like the Matrix. A little bit. Not too much.
To control fusion reaction in an
I like how everyone stepped back as he came down.
Why I developed this inhibitor chip to protect my higher brain function means I maintain control of these arms instead of them controlling me.
He's gonna blow up the city, isn't he? Oh, what is that? I forgot the name of it. That memory thing from Harry Potter. Go on, cry into it.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Okay, so this is our new bad guy then, right? It's so far very similar to the first one. Experiment, it's gonna go wrong, because obviously this guy's gonna turn into the bad guy. The city's gonna blow up, they've called it.
We have a successful fusion reaction.
Dead wrong. You know what? I'm glad for once it's not like that typical, you know?
Power of the sun in the palm of my hand.
Yeah. Damn. This magnet pulling gold metal. Yep.
It's only a spike. It'll soon stabilize.
Whoa. How long is a spike? No, leave.
No! It will stabilize. It's under control. I'm being
This doesn't change anything.
Why is that funny?
I'm the plus.
Whoa. That went into her eye. Uh-oh. That thing went off. He said that stops it from controlling him, right? Alright, it's gonna control him now. Done. Alright, what? Oh, it didn't blow up the city. I was like, shit, there goes that foreshadowing. Blowing up the city, so I didn't blow up the city. Alright, cool, but I'm fairly certain his wife's dead. Rosie. I think he's dead too.
Ruined. I have nothing left except Spider-Man.
He saved your life, sir.
He humiliated me by touching me.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah, it's Rosie.
And if need be, consider a laminectomy. 7T1 to T12.
Wow.
Are you here to take shop class?
Well, he's still alive? What happened? Oh, he's alive, but like conscious. I mean, okay, so this guy's alive, yeah? I love the fact that there's no music whatsoever. It's like a scene from a horror film. And he's up. Brilliant. Where did that taxi come from? He just spawned a car. It's like GTA when you use a cheat code and it spawns on top of another car. A car wasn't there.
Panic in the streets. We're lucky. Crazy scientist turns himself into some kind of a monster.
No, not the first time.
A guy named Otto Octavius winds up with 8 limbs. What are we going to call this guy?
Doctor Strange.
That's pretty good, but it's taken.
It's taken, yep.
Dr. Octopus.
But
He just said that.
New villain in town, Doc Ock.
genius.
Are you looking for a raise? Get out.
I like this guy.
That scientist goes berserk and we don't have pictures.
I heard Spider-Man was there.
Where were you? Photographing squirrels? You're fired.
How many times are you gonna fire?
What do you know about high society? Don't answer that.
Don't answer that. That other dude, does he know that he's Spider-Man? Memes. All of memes.
Monstrous things should be at the bottom of the river. Along with me.
Think how they reacted to what he's saying.
Something talking.
It's just like the Goblin. It's just like the first movie. Yeah, it's gone. The Goblin were 2 as well, right? Not 2 as the same person, but like split personality or whatever it's called. Okay, I see.
We need money.
It's kind of like Goblin.
Steal it.
There are 2 of them. Okay, yeah, there it is.
I'm giving piano lessons again.
You are?
Ow! Oh, ow!
Why did she kick him?
At least we get the toaster.
Actually, that's only with a deposit of 300 or more.
Free toaster! Oh no. Wait, what? Banks give free toasters?
Don't believe me.
Oh, that boy of yours is a real hero.
Huh? Which? All of them? I was gonna say which ones. Spider-Man! Come on, everyone! It's free for all. Collect the money. Aunt May, come on, get the bag. That's Aunt May. That's lovely. That guy's like, what the fuck's going on out there?
Look out!
Oh, was that Stan Lee? I think it was Stan Lee. It looked like him. I love these scenes with no music, you know, just their audio and that's it.
Thank you.
Death on your conscience!
Oh, I thought you was gonna whack him on the head there. Whack him! There it is! Oh, she did it! Oh, let's go.
You sure showed him.
What do you mean, we?
Oh.
She's the one. Yeah, she was the one who saved Spidey there, honestly. Also, again, how does she not realize that's Peter? Like, it's her nephew. Should know what he sounds like.
Wouldn't you be drinking if you lost a bundle on some crackpot who you thought was going to take you with into fame and fortune?
Octo?
Oh, here, get a shot of the mayor and his girlfriend. Wife.
Oh, I love this guy. Go on, Peter. Continue clapping. Nope. All right, I get it. And she's wearing black. Of course.
I can't keep thinking about you. It's too painful. John has seen my show 5 times. Harry has seen it twice. Aunt May has seen it. My sick mother got out of bed to see it. Even my father, best friend, cares so much about me. Can't make an 8 o'clock curtain. After all these years, nothing to me but an empty seat.
Yep. Empty? Yep. Knew that was coming.
You let him die, didn't turn in the freak. Isn't that right?
Huh, brother?
Beautiful Miss Mary Jane Watson has just agreed to marry me.
Oh, okay. That's what they meant.
Oh, no.
Again? What a hit. And fake news in it. I think that it's what this guy said actually about love. You know, keep it inside earlier when they met. Because every time it's something happens with MJ and also Harry, because it's both, that's love. Different, but still love. You know, this happens to him.
My diagnosis? It's up here.
Mental. Yes. Yes.
Sleep. Heartbreak, bad dreams.
There it is.
Gonna make you mad not to know who you are.
Yeah.
Nothing as bad as uncertainty. Listen, maybe you're not supposed to be Spider-Man climbing those walls. That's why you keep falling.
I have a choice.
You gonna stop being Spider-Man?
I can't live your dreams anymore.
You've been given a gift, Peter. With great power comes great responsibility. Take my hand, son.
No, Uncle Ben. I'm just Peter Parker. Spider-Man. No more.
Alright, it's no more Spider-Man, eh? It's alright. Looks like the costume's waving it goodbye. And just like that, everything's gonna be fine, right? Right? He's definitely not gonna come back to being Spider-Man. Whoa.
Nothing's worrying.
What's that freeze? And he made it, but guess what? She's getting married, so... yeah, no.
Oh, of course I have been rather reckless.
You look different.
Fresher, not as exhausted, red-eyed.
I want to get some chow mein.
I'm getting married.
Yep.
And who's the groom?
Hadn't decided yet.
You think just because you saw my play, you can talk me out of getting married?
Yeah?
We never got home. You don't get home, Peter.
I don't think it's so simple. Punch me, I bleed.
I have to go.
You lost the super strength as well? And Jimmy bleeds.
I'm getting married in a church.
Yeah, how naive of him. Just show up like that. Oh, break your marriage for me.
You are different.
Well, you have the head of an extraterrestrial in there, because if you do, you're the third guy this week. Where the hell did you get that? Give you $50.
I could get more than that on eBay.
All right, 100. Miss Brandt, give this man his money and throw in a bar of soap. You spend any more on this thing, you can pick the daisies off my grave. Get plastic. Gotta go, big story.
This guy's a fan of Spidey. Does he know Peter is Spidey, though? The way he looked at him earlier. Oh, it's that Spider-Man. Yep, woman. Spider-Man no more. Help! Help! You gonna walk away?
I'm responsible for what happened to Uncle Ben. The thief was running towards me. I could have stopped him.
Oh, it's not. You're not responsible at all.
He wanted a car, tried to take Uncle Ben's, and then he shot him. Uncle Ben was killed that night for being the only one who did the right thing. I held his hand when he died. I've tried to tell you so many times.
What? She holds him responsible for that? Okay. That's Octo? No, Otto. Octo. Same thing, man.
Kill Spider-Man, give you all the tritium you need. Peter Parker.
Parker?
He takes pictures of...
Oh. I'm like, he knows?
Don't hurt Peter!
Just slap him, though. A couple of times. Don't hurt him. I know slapping hurts, but don't hurt him. Only slap him. Nope. No suit.
Is anybody in that building? We think there's a kid stuck on the second floor. Hey, where you going?
I think that's the guy who's on the bridge in the first movie, right? When the people are like, you fight one of us, you fight all of us. You know that? Those guys. We're not Spider-Man anymore. Well, still pretty good.
It's okay. It's okay.
What now, Spider-Man? Okay. Yay! Pull him.
Yeah, some guts, kid. Some poor soul got trapped on the 4th floor. Never made it out.
There you go, Peter. Spider-Man wouldn't have let him die. Again, he's not responsible. And Aunt May, I liked you, but you kind of disappointed me in that scene.
I shouldn't have without knocking.
Yeah, but you have already, so why don't you just say what you...
Would you like a piece of chocolate cake?
Is it the one from the Matrix? Because I'll take one, too.
And a glass of milk?
That would be nice.
That would be nice. Finally, someone's being nice to him. She just put that plate on the cake. You're supposed to do the other... Oh, she's moving out.
Found a small apartment, 9 years old, has great ambitions. I love you, Peter, so very, very much.
That's what he needed. Oh, you're thinking. Does she have a net on her hair? I think she has a net on her hair.
Where are all my comic books?
Oh, those dreadful things. Gave those away.
He'll be back, right?
I don't know.
They still got the car. I thought that guy stole the car. He didn't?
I believe there's a hero in all of us that keeps us honest, gives us strength, makes us noble, finally allows us to die with pride, even though sometimes we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most, even our dreams. Spider-Man did that for Henry, and he wonders where he's gone. He needs him.
Okay, Aunt May, you've redeemed yourself. So... Spider-Man's back? Are you? I don't think you are. Is it? No, he isn't. Nope. Reminded me of that scene from Matrix with Neo. Focus. Focus.
Back. Oh, my back.
Yes, I'm back, my back, our back. I was gonna say, that was funny. Try to maybe climb a wall or something. That's too dangerous.
Peter Parker, he's just a great big jerk. Lean your head back for me.
Just put my head back.
Oh, big jerk. Okay, the Spider-Man kiss, right? It was like this.
I'm back on the moon.
And I think she's back on the moon as well, or in that alley.
Hiya.
Surprised?
Mary.
Hiya.
Some part of me heard what you had to say after the show that night. You were different. I was afraid to trust you.
Well, he is lying to you, so... You're right to not trust him. There you go. You're finally gonna say it?
You love me or not?
I don't.
You don't. Kiss me. I need to know something.
But can you hang from the ceiling too, though? While you do it? Whoa, that was a close one. He's back. How did he know? He's back. Yeah? Why does she never wear a bra, man?
I want you to find your friend, Spiderman. Tell him to meet me at the West Side Tower at 3 o'clock.
If you lay one finger on her,
You'll do what?
I'll bring you Peter Parker. I mean, Spider-Man. Well, don't throw him away. Peter Parker still needs him, right?
Spider-Man was a hero. He was a thief!
This guy.
I want Spider-Man!
He's back. Mass Menace returns. Ooh, let's go. I love the... You know, glasses shots they do. Inspired by the Matrix? Possibly. Uh-oh. Pop-Tarts! I managed to put that advertisement in there. Watch out, watch out, watch out! Reminded me of that WWE meme. RKO out of nowhere. Lovely. Oh, that was close. Nice shot of his ass. Uh-oh. Catch! Where did he throw? Okay. I'm like, what? He just tossed him away. Lovely. He's making those little things. I don't know what they're called. You see him on the beach in the sun between two trees. Oh, scheisse. Top speed, let's go.
You have a train to catch.
Oh, because he broke it. Okay. Yep. You've got a train to catch. Mask off. Oh, they can see his face. That's fine.
Any more bright ideas?
Yeah, tossing you on the trails and letting the train make mincemeat pie out of you. Or try two legs, that might work. So why would they have a train on a track that isn't fully finished? That's gonna help a lot. Got it, got it, got it. Oh my god, his eyes were red. Yes, yes, no one move. Or if you're gonna move, move to the back real quick. Put all the weight in the back. Spider-Man's back, the Mass Menace is back. Fuck yeah, what a scene. Lovely. So they all know who he is now? And they obliviate their memories?
He's just a kid.
Yeah.
Older than my son.
It's all right.
We found something.
Mask.
We won't tell nobody.
How do you know who this guy is? Do you know what I mean? Like, you know how he looks like, but unless you have a picture, how are they gonna know who this face... Which person is this face applied to? Do you know what I mean?
You want to get to him, you got to go through me.
That's Joey. I've seen him on Joe Rogan podcast. He has no filter. Well, at least he didn't kill him. Just hurt him. That's his mother? And he's gone. Lovely. He's got his dad's picture. And it's amazing how readily they have weapons available. The last one they had just a gun available in a drawer somewhere. Now he has a dagger.
He's got MJ.
All he wanted was the tritium.
Now, where is he?
Killed my father.
Man, fuck your father. Where is she? But he does need an explanation, though. And he has to tell him to, you know, the thing that his dad asked him not to tell him, he has to tell him that.
I don't believe you.
Believe it.
There he is. She don't believe it.
As soon as you get free.
That's a risk we're willing to take.
Wait. Yeah. Oh, they're gonna rip her into pieces. Oh, no, she's getting out. Is she? Let's go! Still going? Still going.
Now what?
Yeah, he's like...
Dr. Octavius.
He's back?
We have to shut it down.
Oh, wow. He just doesn't care anymore. He's showing everyone. Okay.
Brilliant, but lazy.
We must destroy it.
You must.
That it was a gift to be used for the good of mankind. Privilege. These things have turned you into something you're not. To do what's right, we have to be steady and give up the thing we want the most. Even our dreams.
Aunt May.
Listen to me now.
You're listening.
It can't be stopped.
Think.
Come on, something of a scientist.
Drown it.
Yeah, let's go. Drown it.
I'll do it.
Are you sure about that? And now she knows. That's all right. Half of New York already knows, so... He's kind of worried but happy at the same time. That was a good look. Come on, Spidey.
Hi. This is really heavy.
So could you move, please? Is what he's trying to say. She's still there? Bro, move!
You do love me.
I do.
Wouldn't have been funny if he just said, I don't. Oh, she was trapped under the thing. She couldn't move, that's why.
Spider-Man will always have enemies.
So shouldn't he also have friends? So here's what I don't understand. I understand that he can't take that risk. But shouldn't he also understand that he already didn't take that risk? But here we are. Twice in a row now. First movie and second movie. I'm just saying. Yeah, no. That man can really stretch. Or boy. Lovely. This guy. Alright, now time to explain to him what's going on. His dad's alive? Man, I don't know why I'm surprised that they have daggers and guns and shit. Look at all the other shit. Creepy shit. His dad's alive.
I'm alive in you, Harry.
It's that mirror, the one where he was talking to himself and...
Pete's my best friend.
And I'm your father.
Shitty father. Forgot to mention that.
You'll always be weak until you take control. Now you know the truth about Peter.
What about the truth about you?
Avenge me.
Avenge.
Avenge me! No!
Spider-Man's been here. He's alive? Oh no, that's the suit. Okay. This is he's okay. This is where he kept all that shit, okay. The bombs and shit. The gliders and everything. Kind of looks like Batman. Harry Osborn, more like Harry Wayne. I almost said Bane. Oh, no, that's not the right one. She's getting married. It's like a mic. Your last words. I see what you did there, movie. You think you're slick. Green bow tie. This guy. Wait, why are they all wearing black? The girls, I mean. The guys do, but girls don't. Don't they wear like white or something? She left?
Call Deborah.
Caterer.
Tell her not to open the caviar.
Oh, this guy. I thought this happens in Bollywood movies only. Bride ran away. It happens here as well? Alright. Lovely. In a wedding dress.
I can't survive without you.
Still got the pictures of Ben and Mary.
Can't you respect me enough to let me make my own decision? Risks. I want to face them with you. It's wrong that we should only be half alive, half of ourselves. So here I am, standing in your doorway.
In a bridal dress.
Isn't it about time somebody saved your life?
That's funny.
Thank you, Mary Jane Watson.
Gotta go.
Go get him, Tiger.
All right. Okay, so I guess this was before post-credit scenes were a thing in Marvel. Also, I've been told it's not exactly Marvel, so there's that as well. Full-length reaction on Patreon, link in description. You want the shirt, link in description. Anything from back there, link in description. It was a fun movie, a very good movie. I liked it quite a lot, actually. It was it was more serious than some of the superhero films are. In Marvel, that is. Because, you know, DC, they go real dark. But yeah, it was good. I think I like this one better than the first one. I think I do understand now why people like this one so much, because there's a lot going on in this one. A lot of action, very good story, good plot. It's just loss after loss after loss after loss after failure for Peter Parker, and nothing seems to go his way. He's losing his best friend. He lost the love of his life. He pretty much at that one scene lost his aunt as well, which didn't really sit well with me. But he was just losing. He was losing his jobs. He's losing it all. And it was just bad news after bad news for him. And that's why he was losing his powers, right? It's what Otto says, and then the doctor says the problem's up here. So in a way, if you think about it, really, I mean, he loves being Spider-Man. He loves being the hero. He likes saving people. But that causes him so much pain and so much suffering and so much failure. I mean, every time he tries to be the hero, things go wrong. He's not able to make a show for Mary Jane. He's not able to be there for her. He's not able to do his assignments at school because he's like stopping crime and all of that, and that's taking up his time, and he's not able to do his job, and so he's been fired, and his life is just not working out, and it's just causing him so much, I don't know, so much suffering, so much trouble. It's just everything he does, it doesn't work out. It's just he's not able to be honest with his best friend. He loses his best friend as well, Harry, because he's a photographer for, you know, Spider-Man. He is Spider-Man, that he finds out obviously at the end. Some people don't like him because of the news articles and all that, you know. So there's just so much going on that it just doesn't keep punching down on him. Do you know what I mean? And that was kind of visible from the very start of the movie. Everything's going wrong for him, like everything. And you're like, okay, it's that kind of a movie. This guy's just gonna have a shitty time, and we're gonna have to deal with it because it's gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna try not to get mad. And I think I did a pretty good job for the most part. And then he gives up being Spider-Man, and for a second there, his life seems to be sort of in order, and then he sees the impact or the result of Spider-Man going away on the people and pretty much everyone, and then he decides to come back, and then he finally realizes that, well, with great power comes great responsibility. And he's back. Spidey's back. And then at the end, he realizes he has to. He is who he is, and he can't hide away. Suppressing your love and emotions inside, it's not good, like Otto said. And then, you know, he comes back, accepts who he is, saves the day one more time, and Mary Jane finds out who he is. I love the scene with Aunt May. That's the second time once Aunt May walks out on him. I'll talk about that one later. That's the one scene that I don't like. But the scene after that, when she's moving out and the kid is helping him, and she tells him about his responsibility and pretty much how to deal with the situation he is in, which is something that he really needed to hear. He needed that help, he needed that guidance, he needed that wisdom from Aunt May, someone that he looks up to when he needs help. And he got that, and I thought it was so well done. The actress has done a great job there as well. And they knew. It was such a great scene because you can tell that Aunt May knows that Peter is Spider-Man, and the way they're talking to each other, they're just trying to tell him that, dude, come on, we need Spider-Man back, you know? And then at the end, he uses that same speech then from Aunt May when he's talking to Otto. So, like, it's a really good scene, and it's a really heartwarming scene, a touchy scene, you know? There are quite a few scenes like that. Jonah Jameson, as always, that guy's a bipolar. I mean, he's either at the one end or the other. Like, there's no middle ground with him. He's either here or here, and that's it. But he's hilarious though. He's so funny. He's so full of energy, so over the top, so charismatic. That final scene. That final scene when the bride doesn't show up and he just pokes his head into the scene. He's like, oh man. That guy's hilarious. I do feel bad for that guy though. He just got Beyonce just left him just like that. Did nothing wrong, like poor guy, you know. Also, that guy in the newspaper and Daily Bugle, I think it's called. I called it Bugle first time. I looked at him when they were talking about Peter. I mean, they were talking about Spider-Man and where he is. Give him a look like that. He knows he's Spider-Man, yeah? I think he knows. The look he gave him, I was like, he knows he's Spider-Man. The way Otto became the villain was pretty much a copy-paste of the first movie. Experimenting with stuff. Experiments goes wrong. Takes over his body. It does stuff with him. There are two of them. One's the good guy, one's the Otto, and the other's the Dr. Octopus or whatever his name is. You know, similar to how there's the father and then there's the, you know, Goblin. That was very similar to the first movie. Overall, man, I love this movie. The main sort of message there, well, there were a couple actually. Keeping your love inside makes you sick. That's a very important message. I mean, it's not just about romantic love, it's all sorts of love, right? Emotion, basically. Not expressing yourself and suppressing yourself instead. I mean, that could be very dangerous mentally and even physically. We saw that, how it affected Peter. But then there's another aspect to it, and that was similar to the first movie as well, was his financial struggle. I mean, if you really think about it, this movie is just I don't know how long the movie is supposed to be, like a week or a month or a year or whatever into the life of Peter Parker. He's struggling to find a job, how he's struggling to pay his bills. You know, then there's Aunt May, she's struggling with the house as well. She has to move out, struggling with Mary Jane, he's struggling with Harry, he's struggling with everything. He's trying to keep up, and there's this thing that he wants to do, which is to be a hero, to save people. That's what he likes, that's what he wants, he's happy doing that, but he's unable to do that because he doesn't pay. There's no pay to being a Spider-Man. How do you then live your life if you don't have any money? Money has become a necessity now. So in a way, it's sort of a commentary on you trying to pursue your dream, and normally that's not a conventional career path. When you want to pursue your dream, it's one that is very risky. If you're not really committed to it, you're probably not going to succeed. And then there's this other path that is a well-paved path. It's conventional, I guess. It's what pretty much everybody does, and you will find success eventually if you take that path. There is very little failure on that path. The risk is very low, but You hate it. It's not what you want to do. It's not what you're meant to do. It's not for you. And I feel like that's what they're trying to tell you. There's following your dream or following what everybody else is doing. Taking the safe route or taking a bit of risk, but loving it at the same time, doing what you've always wanted to do. It's kind of sad and unfortunate if you really think about it, that when you want to do that thing that you really like doing, people don't respect you. You know, people don't respect him as Spider-Man. People don't understand. Although he didn't really make that easy either. He was hiding things from those people. So if they knew, maybe they would have been more understanding. But you know, it's kind of sad when you think about it that way, is that he's trying to do the thing that he wants to do, the thing that he loves doing, but it's not working. He's not getting that reward. He's not getting that respect. He's not getting anything really. He is getting satisfaction from it though. There's that. Then he's soon brought down by the expectations and sort of views of other opinions. You know, we've all got them. And again, just as I said in the first movie, in that way, Spider-Man becomes very relatable. Not just Spider-Man, Aunt May and MJ and pretty much all of them. I mean, you care about the characters because it is a character story. You know, you're very invested in them. That's why it made me upset, you know, when there was that Aunt May scene, which I will talk about in a second. But talking about great scenes, that train scene was fantastic. Man, what a scene! Intensity, tension, entertainment, action, emotion, everything was there. I mean, it was so well done, and I have seen that in the memes now. I just seen that and him making those weird faces, and I thought it was really funny because I didn't know what was actually going on. And now that I saw those faces, I'm like, well, you know what? It makes sense. The guy's pulling a train with people and it's gonna fall. Like, who cares what kind of face he makes? You know, it's funny. I get it. But when you know the context, which I didn't, then you're like, all right, cool. It makes sense. Who cares? The people are gonna die. There's a train about to fall into the, well, I don't know where. I think it was the ocean or something. So you're like, well, I get him now. I get it. Not concerned about how he looks or how his face looks or what face he makes. Why should he be? And again, now let's talk about the bad. So just like the last movie, it had cheesy lines, stereotypical stuff. Some of the acting was a bit out there. Everybody was screaming, it felt like. But again, we're not going to judge this movie on that. What I will judge it on, though, is, and help me, maybe I misunderstood, and that's something that I talked about earlier as well. You start to care about the characters so much and you start to see the characters a certain way that when you see them a different way, you're like, you're not supposed to be that person, so please stop, you know? So, for example, scene with Aunt May. I mean, by the way, Aunt May was so good in this movie. Pretty much all the scenes, except that one scene at the table when they're having tea and he tells him what happens and, you know, they're a thief getting away and then the thief shooting him. And I mean, there's so much going on in that story. There's so many people that you can blame. Cops, that guy himself. Peter is not to be held responsible. Maybe like teeny tiny bit, but not so much that you pull your arm away from him when he's sitting there. He's very emotional. He's in a bad place and he's looking for you, Aunt May. You are, you know, the person that he is relying on. And you pull his hand away from him, just get up and walk away. Like that, I was like, you know, you should hold his arm with both your hands and tell him it is not your fault that someone else shot him. You should help him understand that it cannot be perfect. There will be times when you will do your best and still things will not go according to the plan. That is something that she should have said to him instead of what she actually did. In that moment, he needed someone to tell him, no, it's not your fault. You did not kill him. So stop blaming yourself for it. But then later, though, she does come back. And like I said, that's like one of my favorite scenes from it because that's such a sweet scene. The thing that didn't really sit all that well with me is that, all right, cool, I get it. If you are a hero, the supervillains will then try to hurt the people that you love instead of you because you're strong and so you can take care of them. They can't defeat you, so they'll come at you from other angles, which is go after Mary Jane, go after Aunt May, go after Harry, go after this and that, right? And the other. We saw that in the first film, we saw it in here as well. I get that. What I don't get is, alright, cool, we're trying to save them, but we're 2 movies in now, and they say it's been 2 years. So in the first movie, we saw Mary Jane get in trouble because of you. Second movie, the same thing happens again. She gets in trouble because of him. In both the movies, he's not with her. He's away from her. He's keeping his distance. He's like, you know, if I'm with you, then you're in danger. But she's in danger still. I would get it if she wasn't in danger when she wasn't with you, but she's still in danger. So I would then rather be you two together and in danger than apart and still in danger. Do you know what I mean? So I was like, come on, dude. Like, you don't see that? Like, she's in danger whether you're with her or not. Like, so yeah, that's, you know, pretty much what I think about the movie. I've been going on for a pretty long time. Thank you for watching. Like I said, if you want to see the full-length reaction, link in the description. That will be on my Patreon. If you want the shirt, link in the description. Anything at all, link in the description. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've done plenty of other things. I'm doing the MCU timeline. Gonna be doing these movies as well as Into the Spider-Verse and then the Amazing Spider-Man movies as well. And I've done Harry Potter already. I've done Lord of the Rings already. I've done Hobbit. I'm doing The Matrix right now. The Animatrix as well. Man, a lot. I'm doing a lot. I'm going to be starting Pirates of the Caribbean soon. I'm going to be starting Hunger Games soon. Stranger Things. Breaking Bad's already on it. Avatar The Last Bender's already there. There you go. Everything and anything, really. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice